Dear students, welcome to Kana Kingdom Smart Education online classes. Our chapter number 4, simple equation exercise 4.1. Now question number 3. Solve the following equation by trial and error method. In previous video we attending the first part, now we are attending the second part. Solve the following equation means find the value of m by trial and error method. In trial and error method, we will put the value of m is 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. When putting the value of m in different values, the left hand side and right hand side is equal, then the value of m is called solution of equation. Our left hand side is equal to 3m minus 14. Let assume m is equal to 1. In left hand side we are putting the value of m, 3 into 1 minus 14. Left hand side is equal to 3 minus 14. Answer is minus 11. Left hand side and right hand side. The left hand side says minus 11 and right hand side says 4. These are not equal. Equal and not equal. Left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So m is equal to 1 is not solution of this equation. Let assume m is equal to 2. Taking next value, m is 2. Left hand side is equal to 3. The value of m is 2 minus 14. The left hand side is equal to 6 minus 14. Answer is minus 8. Left hand side says minus 8 and right hand side is 4. Both are not equal. Left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So this is not our solution. Then let assume the next value of m is 3. Next value of m is 3. Now left hand side is 3 into m. M is 3m. Value of m is 3 minus 14. Left hand side is 9 minus 14. Answer is minus 5. Minus 5, 4. Both are not equal. Left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Now next value is, let assume m is equal to 4. In left hand side 3m. Value of m is 4 minus 14. Left hand side is equal to 3 into 4, 12 minus 14. Answer is minus 2. Left hand side is minus 2, right hand side is 4. So both are not equal. Left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Now taking next value, let assume m is equal to 5. Left hand side is equal to 3m. This is m. Minus 14. Left hand side is equal to 3 into 5. 15 minus 14. Answer is 1. Left hand side is 1. Right hand side is 4. So left hand side is not equal to right hand side. This is not our solution. Now taking next value, m is 5. Now m is 7. Let assume m is 6. M is 5. Now m is 6. Left hand side is 3m minus 14. Putting the value, 3, value of m is 6 minus 14. Left hand side is 3 into 6, 18 minus 14. Answer is 4, right hand side is 4, both are equal, left hand side equal to right hand side, so m is equal to 6 is a solution of given equation. M is equal to 6 is a solution of given equation. You can take a screenshot of this. We will move to our next question. Now our next question is question number 4. Write the equation for the following statements. We have to write the equation. First is the sum of numbers. We will add the numbers. Which number? X and 4 is equal to 9. Sum of x and 4 is equal to 9. This is our solution. Now second, 2 is subtracted from y is equal to 8. 2 is subtract in which number? Y. 2 is subtracted from y is equal to 8. This is our equation. Now third one is 10 times a. 10 times means 10 multiply a. 10 multiply by a is equal to 70. 10 times means 10 multiply a. 10 multiply a is equal to 70. Now next one is the number b divided by 5. b is divided by 5. b divided by 5 gives, the answer gives 6 means equal. The answer gives 6 means the after division we get 6. Now next one is 3/4 means 3 upon 4. This th denote this is our denominator term. 3 divided by 4. 3 divided by 4 of. In previous video I say that of means multiplication. We will multiply of t, multiply t. 3/4 of t, 3 upon 4 multiply t. 3 upon 4 multiply t is equal to 15. This is our answer. 3/4 th means denominator part. 3 upon 4 of means multiply t. 3 upon 4 multiply by t is equal to 15. Now next one is 7 times. Times means multiply. 7 multiply m. 7 multiply m plus 7 gets you, the answer is 77. The answer is equal to 77. 7 times m. 7 multiply m. 7m plus 7 gets you, the result get you 77 is equal to 77. Next is 1/4 th. This is denominator part. 1 upon 4. 1 upon 4 of means multiply x. 1/4 of x. 1/4 of x minus 4 gives equal to, result is 4. 1/4 1/4 of x minus 4, the result gives 4 means equal to 4. The next one is, if you take away 6 from 6 times y, first of all 6 times y, 6y. Now read the statement again. If you take away means remove means subtract 6. If you take away 6 from 6y, in 6y we will take away 6, you get 60. The result is equal to 60. This is our equation. You can take a screenshot of this. We will move to our next question. Now our next question is question number 5. Write the following equations in statement form. Here is given over some equations. We have to write down the statement of this equation. The equation says p plus 4 equal to 15. The sum, plus means sum, the sum of p and 4 gets 15. The sum of p and 4 is equal to 15. Equal is not denoted here. The sum of p and 4 is 15. The next one is m minus 7 equal to 3. Difference, subtract difference. Difference of m and 7 is 3. Difference of m and 7 is 3. The difference means minus of m and 7, m minus 7 is equal to 3. Here is 2m, 2 into m, 2 times m, 2 times of m is equal to 7. 2 times means 2 multiply which number? M. 2 multiply m is equal to 7. 2 multiply m is equal to 7. Now this one, m upon 5 upon 5, 1 upon 5, the number is 1. 1 upon 5, 1 upon 5 means 1/5. 1/5. The 5 is in denominator part, we use th. 1/5 of m. 1/5 of which number? M. M is 3. 1/5 of the number m is 3. Now 3 upon 5, 3/5. 3/5. 5 is up in terms of denominator, so we use th. 3/5 of which number? Which number? M is equal to 6. 3/5. 3 upon 5 of means multiply m. 3 upon 5 multiply m is equal to 6. Now 3 multiply p, 3 times p, 3 times p plus 4 is equal to 25. 3 times p plus 4 is equal to 25. Or we can say that, or next is sum of two numbers. Sum of 3 times p and 4. 3p and 4. Sum of 3p and 4. 3p and 4 is equal to 25. Here is minus. Minus means difference. Difference of which number? 4p. 4 times p. 4 times p. 4p means 4 times p. The difference of two numbers 4p and 2 is equal to 18. Difference of 4p and 2, 4p minus 2 is equal to 18. Now here is sum of first is 1 by 2 means half of which number? P. Sum of half of p next is 2 and 2. Sum of two number p and 2, half of p and 2 is equal to 8. Sum of half of p and 2 is equal to 8. You can take a screenshot of this. We will move to our next question. Now our next question is question number 6. Set up an equation in the following cases. We have to write down the equation of these questions. First is Irfan says that he has 7 marble more than 5 times the marble permit has. Irfan has 37 marble. Take m to be the number of permits marble. Now first of all, take m to be number of permits marble. Let number of permits marble is m. First of all, take m to the number of permits marble. The permits marble is m. Now Irfan has 37 marble. Total marbles are 37. Now Irfan says that he has 7 marble more. More means greater, greater means plus. 7 plus in which term plus? 5 times the marble permit has. The permit has m marble. So 5 times permits marble means m. 5 times m. Totals are 37. Let's take beginning from this. M is permits marble. First of all, number of permits marble is m. Irfan has 37 marble equal to 37. This is total marble. Irfan says that he has 7 marble more. More means plus 7. 5 times permit. Permit is m. 5 times m plus 7. 5 times m plus 7 is equal to 37. This is our answer. Now next question is, Lakshmi's father is 49 years old. The age of Lakshmi's father is 49. He is 4 years older. Older means greater age. Larger age shows by plus. 4 plus, then 3 times of Lakshmi's age. 3 multiply Lakshmi age. Take Lakshmi age to be y years. First of all, let Lakshmi's age is Y years. Now in our question, he is 4 year older. 4 year older. 3 times Lakshmi is Y. 3 times Y. 3Y. Total age is equal to 49. His age is 4 year older. 4 older plus 4 plus 3 Lakshmi, 3Y. 3Y plus 4. 3Y plus 4. Total age is 49 is equal to 49. This is our equation. You can take a screenshot of this. We will move to our next part. Now our next part is part 3rd. The teacher tells the class that the highest marks obtained by a student in her class. Marks obtained by a student is twice the lowest marks plus 7. The highest score is 87. Take the lowest score to be L. First of all, let lowest score is L. Lowest score is L. Now reading the statement. Teachers tell the class that the highest marks obtained by a student in her class, the highest marks is equal twice the lowest marks. Twice means 2 times. 2 times of lowest. Lowest is L. 2 times L. 2 times L plus 7. Plus 7. The highest score is, this is the highest score because written in the line, the highest score is twice. Highest score is 87. This is highest score and this is also highest score. Both are same means both are equal. Let's take beginning from this. The teacher tells the class that highest marks obtained by a student in her class. Remove this. Highest marks is twice means 2 times. Lowest marks is L. 2 times L, 2L. 2L plus 7. 2L plus 7. This is the highest marks. Now question says that highest marks is 87. Highest mark is 87. This is highest and this is highest. Both are equal. So we denote the sign of equal. Now next part. 4th one is in a isosceles triangle. First of all, what is isosceles triangle? A triangle having 2 sides equal and 2 angles are also equal to respective the sides. 2 sides are equal and 2 angles are equal. The vertex angle is twice means 2 times either base angle. 2 times base angle. Now let the base angle is B. The base angle value is B. Remember that the sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. If we add all the 3 angles, the answer will be 180 degree. First of all, we draw a isosceles triangle. In this isosceles triangle, these 2 sides are equal, so these angles are also equal. This is our base and base angle is B. Base angle is B. 2 sides equal, so 2 angles are also equal. The angle opposite to this side, angle opposite to this side, both are equal. This is our vertex angle. Now what is said the question? First of all, we assume the base angle is B. Let base angle is equal to B. The base angle is B. B and B. Now here is the vertex angle. Here is a vertex angle. Now what is say about the vertex angle? Vertex angle is equal to, vertex angle is twice either base angle. 2 times base angle. Vertex angle is equal to 2 times base angle. Base angle is B. Then vertex angle is 2B. We know that sum of all angles in a triangle is 180 degree. Sum of all angles. Now we taking sum B, then plus B, then plus vertex. Vertex is 2B. The sum of all angle is equal to 180 degree. Sum of all angle B plus B, then vertex. Vertex is 2 times base, 2 into B. Now 1B plus 1B, 2B, 2B and 2B, 4B. 4B is equal to 180 degree. This is our final equation. Let's take beginning from this equation. In a isosceles triangle having two sides are equal and respective two angles are also equal. Vertex angle is equal to twice the base angle. Twice means 2 times. 2 times base angle. Base angle is B. So vertex angle equal to 2B. Vertex angle is equal to 2B. This is our isosceles triangle having these two sides equal. Opposite angle is this. Base angle given in question is B. So base angle is B and B. These two angles are equal. Two sides are equal. Now this is our vertex angle. Vertex angle is 2B. We know that sum of these angles are 180 degree. So B plus 2B is equal to 180. 1 time B, 1 time B, 2 time B, 2 time B and 2 time, 4 time B. 4 time B is equal to 180. You can take a screenshot of this. We will take next topic in our next video. Thank you for watching this video.